We're back on the Rod Nafi Lounge Live. Just doing some Instagram and Snapchat. Love you, Ashley Martinez. Canada's finest in the building. And we're learning so much about you. You have a Dexter mentality like Dexter, the show. Like, hope you don't kill nobody.
Oh, no.
But you got that, let me analyze why he's coming up late every time or why he keeps coming up short.
That's right.
But that's another story for now.
I don't play.
Yeah, I see. So we're going to continue with the question of the day. And number 5 is, she expects you to read her mind. Expects, like you've been reading our minds this last 40 minutes. Ladies want a man who's attentive and sensitive to needs. Unfortunately, they often confuse being nice with being Nostradamus. Just classic man. Let's go to you first. She expects you to read her mind.
I do try my best, but it's hard. Women are difficult.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, you think you got it, and they just throw that curveball on purpose just so you get caught off guard. Right. And then sometimes they throw you the fastball and you hit it out the park. So because, like, difficult.
If you just met Ashley, but if it was between Tim Hortons and Dunkin' Donuts, you know what to take her.
I'm taking her to Tim's.
But there's not some things you don't know.
Yeah.
So, let's say you're out and you present something because you think it's right. I think that's a woman out. But your thoughts,
you can only try. You can only take a gamble and see what happens. If she rejects it, then you just got to go to plan B.
Move on.
It's like she said earlier. If I said, let's go to a seafood restaurant, she'd rather have steak and potatoes. So I take her to the seafood place, and you can see her face say, all right, well, then I better have a backup.
Rodo, do you even care to read her mind? Like, you know what? I don't care. Like Jim Brown said in the Big Daddy Kane, but you better have a seat.
I take a page. Ike Turner. You eat what I tell you to eat because I'm the one going to order for both of us. Oh, wow. See that's. Damn. But I think some women like men that are assertive. Yeah, it's a turn on.
Women who have a problem with domestic issues. Backstage Jen. I hope you're not like
no,
Mr. Like Burning that. Bed here.
That guy.
Your thoughts?
The thing is, you can basically almost read their mind as long there's 2 key things that you got. You got to communicate and you got to listen. If you can communicate and you listen, then you can know what's going on and you can actually see and try to understand what they want.
I have the best defense.
Don't pay that man no mind going through the camera. Go ahead, you were saying.
Okay. I think when 2 people are in tune with one another and they have that chemistry. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You'll just know what she likes, what she wants. I feel like it's almost like you don't have that crazy bond.
Didn't Tupac ask, how do you want it?
I'm sorry, I got to be honest. Like, if 2 people are so in sync, you can read each other's minds like nothing.
You know what? No, starting out in the beginning.
Okay.
Like the first couple of dates, that's when you're really trying to pick and find your way. You're trying to find that road to being, as you said, instinct with each other, conjoined, as I like to say at the hip.
Yeah, you got it there. You got it there.
You got
it there. But I mean, in the first 2 dates, you're not really looking to be with that person right away. You're just getting to know them.
Right, but you still want to find a way that you can mentally bond with them to see if it's even there. That's really where it happens, is that first date or 2.
See, he moves quick.
It's a love connection.
You got about 2 days with 48 hours. What's the next one?
It's like the love connection.
Brody, you had something you wanted to add?
No, I was just saying, she has a very subtle voice. She's like a voice that could do voiceover or do a Viagra commercial.
Why Viagra?
Well, maybe because you're at that time of life right now.
That's what you need in your life, huh?
No, when 2 people come together.
Listen, he's at a stage in his life. That's very important. You're talking about Viagra.
He walked into that one.
He needs that magical blue moment, huh?
Where's my remote when I need it?
For the access of time, we're going to skip to number 2. And number 2 is She Holds Grudges. This one goes hand in hand with number 1 on the list, which we'll find out later. Once you've made the mistake, a wrong answer to a loaded question, even if it's years ago, it will come back to haunt you. Backstage, let's start with you. She holds grudges.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hate that. I really hate holding grudges. I mean, if you're going to sit there and you're going to hold a grudge, you might as well just come up and talk about it when it first happens, and that way it doesn't fester until a little later on.
You hold grudges, Ashley?
You know what? I think men are more I have to be like, I have to defend this.
Yes. You
I
can
think
take
women
the fifth now.
I think women are a lot of women are more mature than men. They mature faster, and I think men are kind of
in
babies.
Canada.
I think men hold grudges. Men can't let go of things a lot of times. I think it's the man that's always like, you remember when you did this? I saw that text in your phone. Oh, that guy. He always remembers. Yeah, I got you guys. I know.
I have a female friend that
I got you guys.
we were talking about. She was actually trying to get me to throw some her Q of the day questions. I said, nah, I ain't that type of show. But she mentioned that, you know, her boyfriend, now her husband, had cheated on her multiple times. She went out to lunch with a guy, didn't have sex, but went out to lunch with a guy, and I guess he found out, and he called all type of words, names, like, wait a minute, you fornicated several times with other women. I had to keep it clean as FCC. And she just went to lunch with some guy, and he was, you know. So, yeah, we hold grudges. I agree.
Yeah, you know what, at the end
Both
of the day.
sex, men and women hold grudges. It's not I don't think it's a question about who holds more. Men and women. You got some men that hold grudges. You got some women that hold grudges. I think it's equal.
Yeah, but if a man's willing to be with a woman or a woman's willing to be with a man, even if they're holding those grudges, you got to let it go. If you're willing to forgive a person for what they've done, you have to let it go.
Let's go to number one for the sake of time. Number one is an interesting one.
Oh, no.
She's a hater.
No. Oh, you want to... Then we had this conversation before the show.
No, I was just trying to guess.
I know, but
Stop.
I'm asking.
I was just trying to guess.
It's one demerit. All right, 10 demerit, 20 demerits, 100 demerits. She poses entrapping questions. Do I look fat? Is my friend Claire pretty? If I ended up in a wheelchair, would you still love me? Entrapping questions. Ashley, you know, your man, you know, asks you questions that you really want to hear something, but you know he's going to answer in a different way. Entrapping questions. Did you cheat on me? Why would you ask me that? You know you met me after dark when you met me.
It's just also about security. It's about secure within yourself. And if you feel like you need to ask, I mean, I've had guys ask me that. Would you cheat on me? I know that you wouldn't. No, technically, you honestly believe that I would, and that's why you're asking me the question. It's a psychological thing. It's just to believe and have that reassurance all the time because you love that person so much. You don't want to believe that they would cheat or they would do this or that. So I think it's all about within.
It's like the man would say, "Are you in love with the cho-cho?"
Oh my God.
Classic man just. I don't even mind. We got time. We on a time constraint. Classic man just.
I agree with Ashley 100%.
I'm gonna say me glad to be with Rodeo.
I don't agree with Rodeo at all. I agree with Ashley 100%.
Backstage yet? Your thoughts?
Ditto.
To who? Rodeo?
No.
Oh, Toto.
You're watching the movie Ghost.
Toto. You want the dog, Toto.
I say ditto.
Ditto.
Well, that ends the question of the day, sponsored by Not Feeling Lounge app. It's been a great show, Ashley.
Yeah,
thank you for
thank
coming.
you for
Give your
having
information
me.
out where people can find you, reach out to you, things of that nature.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Ashley M Music. That is Ashley M Music. My website, Ashley Martinez Official. Make sure to check out my new single, Dead Roses, on YouTube. Share it with your friends.
That'll do.
Nice.
We'll put that video on our website as well. We'll get you down. Big shout to homie D-Tech for bringing you today. I appreciate his professionalism because, like I said again, this is a treat because I didn't even pose having you coming this quick, but I thank you for doing that.
Anytime, anything, you hit me up.
All right. We'll do. Backstage yet? Where can people find you at?
Just go to 950lounge.com and you can get all my stuff from there.
You sound like me now. Rodeo.